necessarily going to bring about the enlightened, the good, the joyful world that we're looking for and that can be ours.
Well, obviously it's not.
No.
All we have to do is turn on television or go outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
But we won't admit that, would we?
Sorry?
As a collective. But we're not going to admit that, will we? I mean, you and I can talk about it here on the network, but publicly, the people won't admit that. They rather pretend that religion does work.
Well, you know what? I don't even know whether that they have anything to admit. You know, it's not like they're... I don't know. I mean, I don't particularly, want to discuss other people because there are other people's views on why people follow a particular religion or not. Because one, I'm not an expert in that area, and I wouldn't choose to voice my opinions because it's not. I don't feel it's appropriate. But is there anything to admit? That's the question I'd ask you. What? Just like, was there anything to prove?
Well, my response to that would be that if I am not conscious and not awake, then there is nothing to prove. And there's nothing to admit.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because life goes on automatic pilot. It just happens. You know how I know? Because I've been there, done that.
Haven't we all?
Yes.
Most of our lives, in fact.
Yes.
Most of mine, anyway.
Me too. Now, as soon as we become awake and aware and conscious, now all of a sudden, the whole game changes. Matter of fact, and I said this on many shows that I've been on in the past 6 months, is that really life is a game. And there are rules and there are tools. And unfortunately, most of us, first of all, have no clue that it's a game. And if you look anywhere, I don't care what you look at, coaching, seminars, I don't care what, they all games. And they all have rules and they all have tools. And the unfortunate thing is that most of us don't even know that there is a game, that life is a game. And most of us have no clue. I mean, I'm just uncovering all this. That there are universal laws to life. And if I play the game of life, is like if I play soccer, this is something you can relate to because it's European. And if I play soccer...
We call it football.
Yeah, yes, football. With the rules of chess, that's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it might, it could be a difficult one.
So, are we then at all wondering why people have such a tough time processing their lives if they don't know what the rules are and what the game is and what the tools are?
Well, I think we all play the game that we're in at that time, and we all play the game according to the rules that we know at that at that particular point in our lives. We've all played. I've played the corporate employee game. I've played the university student game. We've all played the various games at the different times in our lives, and if you like, the opportunities are there to change the game. However, we don't always put ourselves, or we're not always open to those opportunities. And in a way, that's okay. That's okay. You can't force someone to become aware. You can't say, awareness is good, awareness is what you have to be. Go and make yourself aware,
Yes.
Go and buy some awareness. That's
doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. And sometimes I can see it in my own experiences, that there could have been, certainly there were opportunities for me to go the path I'm going now earlier on in my life. However, I wasn't in the right place. I wasn't ready for that.
Yes.
And so it happens at the time it's going to happen. It might not happen at all in a particular lifetime. The things as align themselves according to universal laws rather than the laws the rules we choose to live by eventually. However, it is dependent on